Awesome. So, hi, welcome, uh, Jay Norry.
Thank you.
Um, you've written Angels. No, it's the other way around. I keep
Yeah.
wanting to call it Angels and Demons, but it's Demons and Angels.
Yep.
And so, so, what were you doing when you had your first aha moment while you were writing Demons and Angels?
To begin writing it or while I was writing it?
Both. Start with to begin and then move on.
I decided that it was time for me to really sit down and start making sure that I always had a book in progress and that I always had an aggressive schedule writing it.
hmm
And I had a lot of ideas to choose from. And this one appealed to me most for a number of reasons. One of them being because it was a trilogy. I knew that as soon as I got the first one done, I would feel compelled to get the other two done in a timely fashion so that anybody that was reading wasn't waiting a long time for
That
me to
makes
finish up the
sense.
trilogy.
That makes sense. So, what what if any classics of fantasy influenced your writing, your story, your development as a writer, maybe?
I would say that like Ray Bradbury and Piers Anthony and a lot of the classics, Isaac Asimov. I read a lot
hmm
of that when I was a young kid. I really got into reading more nonfiction and self-help kind of stuff as I became an adult, and then kind of rediscovered that passion. And that was part of what got me to realize that this was what I wanted to do and what I needed to do.
hmm So, you have two main characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is is there anything about them that really annoys you?
Um, I don't know about a noise, but along those lines, you get frustrated when you want things to go well for your characters. When you see things down the line that they don't necessarily see, and you want them to have the wisdom to look ahead in the way that you are and to change course. But I don't know. The story's in their hands. It's just up to me to tell it as best as I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what about the overarching conflict captivated you and sort of pulled you into wanting to create the story?
The overarching conflict ended up being more than I anticipated originally. If I had seen how big this was going to be, I might have been a little bit more freaked out by it. I think it was,
Mm.
I've likened it to a relationship where the person doesn't tell you everything in the beginning because they're like, oh, I don't know if you can handle this just yet, but fall in love with me. And later on, I'll tell you, oh, okay, see, now you're hooked. Oh, okay. Is it too bad? No, no, I'll keep writing. Okay. So it really ended up being more than I anticipated, which delighted me and really challenged
Yeah.
me and made me dig deeper than I expected to, and ended up being real happy with the results.
Awesome. It's always fun to like realize that there's more there than you thought there was, whether it's as you're writing something or when you're reading something for the 15th time and you're like, "Wait, I didn't notice that before." So,
Absolutely. I even find that when I'm reading my own stuff, going back and going, did I deliberately say that way? Because the way that turned out, that's really cool. And I don't know if I meant to say that, but I guess it came out that way. And I'm going to leave it there because I like the way it came out.
yeah, there's I think it's Dean Wesley Smith who's always talking about how your creative brain is smarter than your analytical brain and sneaks things in, and then people ask you if you did it on purpose and you're like, maybe?
It was definitely my physical actions that caused those words to be on the page. How's that?
So, why will we love a I did it again. Why will we love demons and angels?
I think we'll love this because everyone can relate to someone in the story, um, everyone can really gravitate towards one character or another or group of characters and watch them go through things that they didn't expect them to go through as the trilogy progresses, and root for them, or watch them fall prey to what they were hoping they wouldn't fall prey to and decide that they're not going to root for them anymore. There's a lot to this story for all the characters involved in it, and I think that there's something for everyone in it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah. Um, where can people find you?
They can find me at jnorry.com. I also run a small publishing company, mainly right now just to get my books done, but also in the future to help other indie authors. My girlfriend and partner does all the hard work as far as that's concerned, and that's suddeninsightpublishing.com. You can find me and us there, and I've got blogs going on both sites. But all my books are available on Amazon in ebook and print format as well. That's where a lot of people like to shop.
Yeah, that's wonderful.